There you go.
What's up? So today is kind of all about getting stuff done around the house, and the kids are back in school, so that's kind of opening up a little bit of time, but there's still baby stuff to do and just kind of recovering from the mess of the holidays. It's not the most exciting stuff, but it's got to get done. So one cool thing that's happening is, well, two cool things really. I have a physical therapy appointment. We've got a neurology appointment, so they're going to mash me up a little bit more. And then after that, I am training with my buddy Luke. We're going to be, I don't really know exactly what to do, so I'm going to go with the adage of if you don't know what to do, squat. So we'll probably just end up squatting today. There's a lot of year-end stuff going on still for HVIII Brand Goods. Any company like this, you know, the end of the year, the beginning of the year is always kind of a nightmare. But I mean, it's really good because we've had just a phenomenal year. Like, we've done more growth than I could have ever expected. So I'm happy to do the work. It's a happy problem to have. You know, in terms of lifting today with Luke, I'm still lifting for volume. You know, I'm trying to get 10 solid weeks of that at least, of lifting a little more high volume, and it's really starting to pay off, and I'm feeling good. So I'm really having the temptation to test a little bit and do some heavier sets when I'm in there, and I'm trying not to fight that. I don't try to restrict myself to say, like, no, don't do it if you're feeling great. As we've seen, like, if I'm feeling good, I'm going to go for it. So we'll see. I mean, I haven't back squatted in over a week, so we'll see how that feels. Not worth it.
You remember, did you work with Damien? He was the one that would tell me he wouldn't do the leg day unless he knew his wife was off the next day. Because he couldn't get out of a chair or off the toilet. Because he would hit his legs so hard.
Wise man.
And if you give up now, leave me be. It's the crime of the century. And if you give up what you know. And if you leave me, that's okay. I need you now, but I can't pretend anyway.
They were both archers, and his brother John shot in Athens in 2004. And then he'd been to the trials twice, and he got like a ball here basically making the Olympics. So he and his brother, like, they bow hunt and they're like legit shooters and stuff like that. They go and hunt with recurve, or like they'll go and hunt with longbows.
Longbows.
Yeah. And he said, like, yeah, we do fine. He said, like, the compound's cool, just, you know, we like to challenge. Fuck you. Like, I couldn't hit you to me standing with a compound bow right now.
I wanna hide, so give your love to me. I wanna hide, so give your love to me.
I can feel that extra 20 pounds, Mike.
You mean the bar or your waistline? What if something really cool happens at 275 that's never happened before? You know? Maybe he goes to the ceiling. I don't know.
It must be documented.
I wanna hide, so give your love to me. I wanna hide, so give your love to me. And beat me till I bleed. I can't pretend it's the crime of the century. I made a bed that's filled with seeds to sow. I get along, I drink my fill. I burn myself on the edge of a windowsill. I wanna hide, so give your love to me. I wanna hide, so give your love.
Oh. Okay.
Well, see you later.
Hey, man. Three, two, one, go.
This is what they wanted. This is what they came for. This is what they wanted. This is what they came for.
So give me some insight as to how you're feeling. don't be afraid to use a lot of words. How you feeling?
All the words.
All of them.
Tired. Wore out. Out of shape. Fucking thirsty.
Yeah.
A little nauseous. Nauseated. Excuse me. I believe it's the correct terminology there. Fat. Slow. Weak.
Fitness. All right, wifey made a little homemade protein bar there. I'll be cutting those up and getting after it. They may last like a day. Finished up training with Luke. That was fun. Got some squats in. Actually hit a little more weight than I was expecting to hit. I guess on a more of a volume type phase. I didn't go with a plan today. I just kind of want to lift alongside with him, hit some sets of 5. So that's fun. I think 315 for a set of 5, just messing around. Felt better than that weight has in a while, so cool. And then hit a little conditioning session, so that was a little special treat for Luke, but he did good, he fought through. So going to get Hannah right now at preschool. Hi, Miss Hannah.
I've been wondering if the sun won't shine on me no more, if I get too old to be looked at by your pretty face, by your pretty face.
So that was super fun training with Luke earlier today. It's always nice to have a friend, a buddy in the weight room. Like I said, I train alone a lot, and I get a lot done, and I'm pretty productive when I'm in there by myself, but it's just nice being a social person like I am to have other people there, and especially have like a longtime friend. I've been friends with Luke for like, God, maybe 12, 13 years now. So he was actually like 8 or 9 years ago when I first started really getting into training, like lifting weights for lifting's sake, really, instead of just doing it because I was told to for a sport. Luke was kind of like my core group of friends that I kept in touch with, whether we lived in the same place or I moved away, if somebody moved away, like we kept in touch about lifting and we kind of always motivated each other. And life catches up. He's kind of fallen out of the routine lately, but he's seeing that, he's realizing it, and needs to get back into it. So he just kind of wants that same kind of thing that I'm getting, like somebody to kind of be there, drive the motivation, get it going. So it's really fun to have him out there. It's a good dude. He's actually a chef too, so he can get us in all kinds of trouble with the good stuff that he can cook. He's got a little talent for strength, I think. I don't know that it's something that he's ever really strongly pursued, or it's never been his primary concern. But when we started off several years ago, like he made some gains pretty quick. The last thing that we did a little conditioning circuit after we lifted, kind of CrossFit light style. It was like an EMOM, and it was just box jumps and thrusters. And one thing that kind of happened towards the end when Luke kind of reached the fight point, when you really have to feel like, you start feeling like you're redlining, and like it's really hard to get air, it's really hard to recover. Like he was in the middle of the battle. One of the things that I told him is like an old coaching cue that I always go back to, especially for that kind of work, for CrossFit stuff. When you reach a certain point, and it's usually more than halfway through the workout, you feel terrible. You lose that motivation to pick up the barbell or to jump on the next thing or to pick up the next thing or to run. You just start thinking about all the breaths you want to take and the rest you want to have. And this even happens in the middle of long sets or hard, heavy sets. This happens like you start thinking about, you visualize racking the weight or you visualize failing and stuff like that. And how much easier it would be to be done. But the real truth of it is, in a lot of very hard workouts, a lot of very hard things in life, you're already committed. You're already pot committed. You're in. It's going to feel terrible for the next 45 minutes no matter what you do now. If you quit right now, you're going to feel terrible for the next 45 minutes. If you finish the workout, you're going to feel terrible for the next 45 minutes. So with those two options in hand, finish the workout. I mean, why not? At least you have that feather to put in your cap that you finish. But if you quit, you're still going to feel bad. The 10 extra breaths you got aren't going to help you. That's not going to make you feel any better. So just pick it up. Keep moving, as long as your body allows you to, as long as you're physically able, get up and move, keep moving. And look, that applies to everything. As long as you're able, keep moving forward. You make progress towards completing things by just the steady, daily forward progress. The next step, the next lift, the next activity, the next job interview, the next, the next chance you take in, meeting people or doing whatever it is that's important to you. Those little bitty things, it's not the big sweeping things. It's not like, it's not hitting a lifetime PR on something. It's just the little steps every single day. And if you stop, then you don't reap the benefit at the end. If you stop in the middle, it's just like that workout. If you stop in the middle, you don't get to reap that benefit later on. So why not just suffer like you're going to suffer, because you're already in it, you're already neck deep. Just suffer and complete it, because then you get the combined effect of all that training, all that work, all that effort put in, but then you also get to say that you completed something, that you accomplished something. Okay, enough preaching for the day. I'm going to go enjoy some homemade protein bars. You guys can't have any.
By your pretty face, I've been waiting for this day.